gotta get me out of this! Please! I'm begging ya! There's no time to explain! The boss man is gonna be back soon! Nah, he left a few hours ago. Abyss is in charge, and he's almost as nasty. Now would you please figure a way to get me out of this bloody contraption? I suppose I should thank you for saving me, but what in blazes is an X-Man doing here? Oh, well in that case, keep out of my way and we'll get along just fine. Well, you know me, always standing up for our people. Guess I was getting in Apocalypse's face too much. Sure he does! I was telling Apocalypse he better not mistreat anyone, and he better make sure everyone has enough food and medical attention, and other important stuff like that. You bet your bottom dollar it is. And the next thing I know, I'm being tortured as an example to the others. I'm a real hero, I am. No, I'm not. It's the honest truth. Okay, maybe I was kinda working for Apocalypse after he took over. Yeah, but I got tired of his constant yammering on about survival of the fittest, so I swiped some tech bits from his vault and I made a dash for it. Yeah, it kinda played out like that. Yeah, he took off a couple of hours ago. Left one of his horsemen in charge. Abyss. He's one nasty bloke. You ever see him? You give him a wide berth. Yeah, like I want to help someone like you. You want to scram when you say so? How pathetic.
Affirmative.
Sure thing.
Giving it her a little more.
Very well.
Sure thing. Enjoy your nap, pal.
No. Negative.
Right. Whoa, hold up there, mate. Don't you know Abyss is that way? Well, you can count me out. That's a bloody suicide mission, that is. I'm getting out of here while my skin is still attached. And if you know what's good for you, you'll go with me. It's your funeral, mate. Good luck, 'cause you're gonna need it.
Who's next?
You sure you want to keep this up?
Affirmative.
Just keep going. Sure thing.
Yes.
Yes.
If you say so.
Affirmative.
Oh, please! You've come to collect what's rightfully yours? You're going to need a lot more than righteous indignation to win Genosha back! My, this is indeed brave talk from people who ran away at the first sight of Apocalypse's army! If only he were here to scare you off again. He found what he came to Genosha for, so he left. Oh, very good, yes. Apocalypse found a subject with harmonic DNA. But what's best is, of all the mutants in Genosha, only Quicksilver had it. Correct! But you should focus on more important matters, namely me! This really sucks, doesn't it?
I require more power to do that.
Okay. I hope you appreciate the gravity of this situation.
If you say so.
I hope you appreciate the gravity of this situation.
Will do.
Some people think I'm a real drag. Some people think I'm a real drag.
I don't think so.
Yes. Affirmative.
You fools certainly are determined to get yourselves killed. Well then, come along, and I'll try to accommodate you.
Yes.
Oh, I'll never tire of this game.
Affirmative.
Catch!
gonna be
This should be a blast! This should be a blast!
Where do you think you're
Wanna go out with a bang? Enjoy your nap, pal. Oh, I'll never tire of this game!
That's gonna be fun.
If you insist.
An exemplary job. With Abyss out of the way, the rest of Apocalypse's guards should be no trouble. Once you've finished, return to me at the Sanctuary. Then we can travel to the X-Mansion and begin our search for Polaris. We must discover where Apocalypse is holding her prisoner.
Lol. Okay, well thanks for saving Blink. Sounds like you got there just in time. Nobody means nothing to me. I just don't like seeing Blink hurt, that's all. What are you talking about? Maybe it ain't, but I wasn't about to leave the kid unprotected. There's no telling what Apocalypse would do to her. When I was trying to get her out of Genosha, a bunch of Apocalypse's guards jumped us. Yeah, but she got clobbered by a guard. Next thing I know, she's gone, and I'm left there on my own. And let me tell you, the guard that hit Blink ain't ever gonna draw another breath without the help of a machine, if you catch my drift. I found her a couple of years back at some mutant testing facility. I was doing some recon work for Magneto.
Poor kid was in a cell, all helpless and alone. So I busted her out of the joint. She was a defenseless kid, didn't have no one to help her. Now shut up about it! You're giving me a headache. It's where the air fleets of Magneto and Apocalypse had their last big battle. The ground's covered with crashed ships. Even though Magneto's aircraft weren't that high-tech, his pilots put up a hell of a fight. So Apocalypse fired off an EMP bomb that fried ships on both sides. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for saving all those prisoners back in Genosha. Who knows what Apocalypse had in store for them? Things certainly weren't looking too good when I left. They had started doing tests on us. I don't know, medical stuff. Something to do with DNA. You got me, but at least we're all safe now. And we owe it all to you. Thanks again, guys. You're the greatest.
Thanks. I'd hate to think where I'd be if it hadn't been for you guys. Hey, I tell you what, as payment for saving me, I'll port the whole team whenever you want. Glad to be of help. I sorta got hit on the head just as I was teleporting out of a big fight. Prison guards. But Mr. Creed was doing most of the fighting. I'd meant to teleport him with me to the dead zone, but then I was knocked out. He had come to save me. Oh, I can go way further than that. I've been cleared to the dark side of the moon and back. No, I just have to picture the place in my mind. Come back anytime.
I wonder how long we're expected to work with the X-Men. They're so moral. It's positively stifling. Now that Sabretooth's little friend Blink is safe, we can get down to business and save Genosha. That's why you have to search through the downed Genoshan aircraft in the dead zone. The onboard computers should contain the most recent code. If you want a full briefing on the security codes, go to the mission computer by Xavier. It's a city Magneto founded to act as a haven for all mutants. The population numbers in the thousands, even though it was started only a short time ago. To hide it from prying eyes, the humans would give us no end of grief if they knew where Genosha was located. Apocalypse struck without warning. Hundreds of his jets attacked in the middle of the night. He should have overwhelmed us just by sheer numbers. Oh no. Magneto fought back like the masterful strategist that he is. Despite having aging aircraft at his command, he slowly turned the tide of the battle. Apocalypse was even more brutal than we had thought. He fired off an EMP bomb that caused all aircraft on both sides to drop out of the sky. We were left defenseless. I hate it just as much as the rest of the Brotherhood, but it shows just how great our leader is. Magneto is willing to cast aside his hatred for the X-Men in order to save Genosha. I ask you, how many men would be brave enough to request help from their enemy? Zealot? He was a member of the Genoshan ruling council. It's no surprise, really. The little creep is consumed with his jealousy of Magneto. He was always trying to convince people that Magneto was leading them to their doom. You're quite welcome.
Yeah? What do you want? Now why would I give a charming person like you bad information?
Hello. Are you in need of help?
I might remind you, all sales are final.
If you say so. Affirmative. Yes.
I am definitely stronger.
Affirmative. Yes. Very well.
Early fall. Nice try.
This should be fun.
Having an early fall.
That was a most impressive victory over Abyss. He has a reputation as a vicious opponent. Now that Genosha has been freed, we can return to the X-Mansion and formulate a plan to rescue Polaris from Apocalypse. Shall we go now?